as we move on. So now we have functions. So what are functions? In strings, there are certain functions, certain predefined functions, which make our work a lot more easier. So if I want to do different tasks on the string, I can use these functions. I don't have to write long codings. They just minimizes the work and makes it so easy to update our string, to make changes, or to retrieve something in the way we want it. So this is really good. So see, how do we do it? So the first function which we are going to talk about is len. So what does len do? Len means this method returns the length of the string. Now what do we mean by the length of the string? Length means the number of characters, the number of letters, or the number of numbers, digits present in the string. It's going to count that and give us the length of the string. So see, indexing is started from the number 0. We discussed that, right? Indexing is done from 0, but this length is not started with 0, because in length we are counting and we don't use the number 0 for counting, right? We use it just for giving an index. So if we talk about indexing, then C is at 0th position and this is at 1, 2, like this. But if we talk about counting the length, then we are going to take it as 1, 2. So we are counting the number of characters present in the string. This is a 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the length is 8. So this is the syntax, how we do it. So you should be very clear, very handy with the syntax, because I told you syntax in Python is very important and you cannot make mistakes with the syntax. So this is done in the interactive mode, and these 3 arrows is the identification that this is written in the interactive mode. But you can do it in the script mode also. So if I write name is equal to computer and then len name is 8. Now this is, since it is done in the interactive mode, you don't have to write the word print. But if you are doing this in the script mode, then you will have to write over here like this another brackets, and you have to write over here print. So this is very important. So keep that in mind. When in interactive mode, you don't have to write the keyword print, but in script mode, this is very important. Otherwise, you are not printing anything, then the computer won't do anything. It has calculated the length of the string since you have given that command, but it is not printing that because that command is not given. Okay, so I hope length is clear. We can do an example also, and I write print len of st. I want to print the len st. Now see, this bracket is closing that. So you can see as soon as I close the bracket, it just showed me that what all is being included. Now I close this bracket. See, this is the bracket for this thing and this is this bracket. So now if I print this, it is going to give me the length, and the space is also included in the length as well as in the indexing. See, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is also calculated 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 is the right answer. So this is how len works in Python. Then we have the second, which is string.capitalize. So now what does this do? As the name suggests, it capitalizes the first character, not the whole string, just the first character of the string. So if the name is computer, and if I write name.capitalize, it's going to capitalize only the first character. And if the first character is already capitalized, then no change will happen. It's going to stay like that. So let's try some cases. Okay, let's do this in the interactive mode only, because that's better and that's easier. So now if I write name is equal to computer, okay, and I write name dot capitalize, and see, these brackets are very important. If you don't put this bracket, then the syntax is wrong again. So see, it has capitalized the first character. Now, if the first character is already capitalized, if I write like this, I capitalize the first letter already. And now I write name dot capitalize. Now see, no change because the first letter is already capitalized. Now let's say another example. What if I have capitalized more letters? Okay, and now I write name dot capitalize. Now what will happen now? See, it changes this because when we use capitalized, then the outcome will be the first letter will be capital and rest all will be small. The first will be in uppercase and rest all will be in lower cases. So this is what the computer wants the output, and this is what the user wants the output to be when we use this keyword, when we use this function capitalize. So it doesn't matter whatever you write, the end output will be that only the first letter is capital and rest all are in lower cases. So even if I write the whole string in upper cases, it's still going to change it. So this is how capitalize work. It only capitalizes the first letter. So the name suggests capitalizing, but it doesn't capitalize everything, just the first letter. So this becomes confusing sometimes and people make mistakes. So this is a point to be noted. Then we have string.find, str.find, or anything name.find. So str here basically tells us that it can be anything, any string. So this method is used to find first index position of substring in a string value. So if return L if substring is not found. So it returns null if substring is not found. So the syntax here is string.find substring you're going to write, and then the starting index and then the ending index. You can also write that. So substring refers to the substring we want to find in string. Start refers to the starting index, end refers to the ending index of range in which we have to find the substring. So now see, if let's look at this example. Here I have written name. Okay. Yeah. So here the name is the name of my string. This is not the word. The name is just the name of the string. And this commotion over here, this is my string. Name is not the string. This commotion is the string. Now, if I write name.find O, now this is going to find, now there are two O's in this word, but it's going to find the first. So when it starts from C, it moves on, it finds that there's a over here. And the index position is, this is 0 and this is 1. So it directly gives us the output as 1. Now it's not going to move ahead. It according to the program, it has finished its task. It was supposed to find the letter O and it has found the letter O. Now it doesn't matter if there are any more O's after that. It's just going to stop when it finds its first character. Now, what if I don't want to find this the index of this O? I want to find the index of this O or this O. Then we can also specify the starting and ending index. So now if I write name.find and if I write the character O, I want to find O from the index position 2 to 7. I want to find O between this indexing. Then what will happen? Now this is going to find O from down, this is 0 and 1. So doesn't matter, it's going to ignore it and it's going to directly start from the indexing number 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the last index is not counted as we discussed. So these two are also not included. So it's going to consider that the string, according to the program, the string only contains these 5 characters M, M, O, T, I. And when it goes from here, it's going to find the indexing that this O is at number 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the index position of the O is 0 and it's finding the O only between this index range as specified by the user. So I hope this is clear. This was a bit tricky, but I hope I have made you understand well that you have to find the first. It is finding the letter O and between the specified index, which is 2 to 7. And if index is not specified, this is optional. Okay, if the index is not specified, then it will find till find the first occurrence. It's going to calculate. Now this is, there's something else also. See, in slicing, if I write st is data structure and if I write st is equal to 4, it directly gives us 4. Okay. Now, but if I want to see, it is going to give me the fourth bit. Okay, it will give me the fourth character, which is the space in data structure. Okay, so therefore nothing was printed. Now if I write over here, I want it to print from 5 till the beginning, till the ending, sorry. So if I don't write anything over here, this would mean that it is going to print from the character 5 till the end. So see, if I write like this, and if I write print, okay, if I write print over here, see, it's going to give structure from S till the ending because the end is not specified. Now, if I don't specify the starting and I write till 7, then it's going to print from the beginning till 7. See, from data from the beginning till the 7th character, and 7th one is not included. See, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just till the 6th position. 7th character R is not included. And if I specify both of these indexes from 4 to 7, it's going to 4 will be included, 5 will be included, 6 will be included, 7 won't be included. See, 4 is space, then ST, just that much. And if I write over here, okay, yeah, this is it. Okay, so now then we have string dot is alnum. So now this doesn't do anything. It just gives us a true or false value. This is a Boolean type function. It gives the output as true or false. So now what does this do? As the name suggests, is alnum. Okay, see, is means it is checking. Okay, it is checking whether is the string is al. Al means, as the name suggests, alphabet, and num as the name suggests, number. So it is checking if the string contains alphabets as well as numbers. So if it's going to give us true, if it contains alphabets or digits, it is going to give false if it doesn't contain at least one character. Okay, so there should be at least one character in the string to get a true. It doesn't mean, it is not necessary, but that both of them should be there. At least one should be there. Okay, so let's look at the example over here. Example is name is equal to communication, and if I write name dot is alum. So now here there are alphabets. Communication, all of these are alphabets, C, O, M, M, but they are not numbers. But still it's going to give true because it at least have the alphabets. Now if I write name L is equal to year to 2020. Now here it has alphabets as well as numbers, then it's going to give us true. Now if I write you see, if I write over here okay, if I write name is equal to name is equal to, and if I write just a space, now there is no alphabets, no numbers, nothing, and now I check name dot is alnum, and these brackets are important. See, false, because there is neither alphabet nor a number. At least one should be present. Okay, then we move on. We have string dot is alpha. Now earlier it was alnum, alphabets as well as numbers. Now here it is checking for only alphabets, alpha. Okay, this method returns true if the string contains alphabets only. There shouldn't be any number. If there's a number, it's going to give false directly. See, first example, name is equal to computer is alpha, true. Then name 1 is equal to comp 20. Now there is a number also. So it's going to give us false because it is checking for only alphabets. It is going to give us true if the string contains only alphabets. If there's any number or space or anything in between, it's going to give us false. If even if there's a space in between, it's going to give us false because it is checking for alphabets only. Then we have string dot is digit. Now if this this is the opposite. If there's only digits in the character, it's going to give us false. If there's anything else, space, character, any percent sign, addition sign, any alphabets, anything else other than string, it's going to give us false. See, like here the example, name is 123 is digit, true. And if it has a combination of alphabets as well as numbers, it's going to give us false. So let's take a look again. So is alpha was checking if they're both alphabets and numbers. If either one is present, it's going to give us true. Then comes is alpha. It is checking if there is only alphabets. Then is digit, it is checking if there are only digits. Then we have the next one is uh, we also have is space. Maybe it's going to come later, but I'm just telling you this is space also. It checks for spaces. So if I write over here, see, this is only my name, and then my name is equal to, if I write hello and if I write Python, now there's a space in between. We all can see this. Okay, there's a space in between. And if I write now name dot is space, it's going to give us true if there's a space. But see, there is not like, it's not there that only space is there. There are alphabets also. So it's going to give us false. Now, if I write only space over here, the name is equal to this. And now I write name dot is space, then it's going to give us true because there is only space in between. So is alnum, is alpha, is digit, and is space. So I hope the difference is clear, but the names are only suggesting you the difference. Then we have string dot is lower. Now the letter, this character is only telling us that it's not changing the string to the lower characters. It is just checking if the string is in lower case. Even if one character is in uppercase, it's going to give us false. Like, look at the example, name is equal to structure, and if I'm checking name dot is lower, so yes, true, because all the characters here is in lowercase. Now if I write structure with a capital S, now all the letters are in lowercase, just one letter is in uppercase, so it's going to give us false, because is lower is checking that all the characters should be in lowercase. Okay, then we have different, if we have is upper. So okay, I have missed the heading over here. It is string dot is upper. Okay, I'll write it down. Okay, is upper, str dot is upper. This checks that if all of them are there, if if the string contains all upper cases, it's going to give true. So this method returns true if string contains uppercase alphabets only. There must be at least one character in string. The string cannot be empty. This means that the string shouldn't be empty. So see, if name and school with all uppercase, it's going to give true. But if even if any one or two are in a smaller case, then it's going to give us false. These two are opposite of each other. This is lower checks for lower cases, is upper checks for upper cases. Okay. Then we have, so let's move on with this. Okay, then we have str.space. We have already discussed this. It checks if there are only spaces in between or not. Then we have str.lower. Str.lower. Now there was is lower and this is lower. Is lower was checking if all the characters in the string is in lowercase or not, and lower is converting all the characters of the string into the lowercase. So there's a different. The letter is denotes, it is just checking. It's going to give the output as true or false based on what does the string contains. But lower is going to convert all the characters present in the string into the lowercase. So let's see the example. Name is equal to computer, and now here comp, all the characters are in uppercase, so it's going to directly convert them into the lowercase. Okay, then name one was something like it's missing from here, but name one was, let's say if it was anything, any character is, even if one character is in uppercase, it's going to convert it into the lowercase. Then we have str dot is upper. which is directly opposite. Then we have string dot upper. So this is the opposite of lower. This is going to convert all the characters which are in lowercase into uppercase. So here comp is in lowercase, it's going to convert it into uppercase. Then we have string dot L strip. So now what this is something different. This just checks. Then we have string dot L strip. So L strip is something different, but we haven't, which you must haven't heard any time. Like you don't know what this means. So I'm going to just tell you, L strip is just going to deduct all. It's going to remove all the leading spaces. Now, what this leading spaces means, it's going to deduct all this spaces from the beginning of the string. So see, this method removes spaces or specified characters from the beginning of a string. So L is for leading. These must be at least there. Sorry, that's just a condition that there must be at least one character in the string. That means the string shouldn't be empty. Then the syntax is string dot lstrip, and then you write the character in the brackets. So char refers to the character that needs to be removed from the beginning of this of a string. So just going to remove the character whatever we specify from the beginning of the string. So if I write name is equal to computer, and if I don't write anything in between the brackets, and I directly write name dot lstrip, it's going to remove the spaces. Let's try this. If I write over here, name is equal to, if I give some space from in between, beginning, and then I write name dot L strip, it's going to remove all the leading spaces. See these spaces from the beginning of the string. Now, if I want to remove something else, let's say if I want to remove, I have given this percent sign over here, and then I'm writing computer. And I want to remove this, so I can write like that, name dot L strip, and here I'm going to give this percent symbol, and see it's going to remove all these percent signs from the beginning of the computer. And if I have some at the ending also, let's see if I have it like this, computer, and if I have at the ending also I have these, and I write name dot L strip, it's L strip, okay, it's not I strip. L may look like I sometimes, but it's different. And then I give this person symbol I want to remove. So now it will remove only from the beginning. Okay, the end ones are going to stay intact because L strip, the letter L here signifies that it's going to remove only from the starting. Then we have another condition where we have R strip. So what does this do? It removes from the ending of the string. L strip was removing from the beginning, and R strip is removing from the end. So see if I write this same condition over here, and I print and I write again name dot R strip, and I write this percent symbol, and then I write it's going to remove this from the ending. It's going to remove all these dollar signs from the ending, and in the beginning it's going to stay intact because R strip just removes from the ending and L strip removes from the beginning. Okay, then we have string dot strip. Now what does this do? It just removes from both. So string dot L strip was removing from the beginning, string dot R strip is removing from the end, and string dot strip is removing from the beginning as well as from the end. So here, let's print this again. And now if I write name dot strip, and I want to strip this line, and now it's going to remove from the beginning as well as from the end. So strip is removing from the beginning as well as from the end. L strip is removing from the beginning, and R strip is removing from the end. So I hope this is clear. L strip from the beginning, R from the end, and strip from both the ends. Then we have string dot split. Now what does this do is, see, as the name suggests, split. So it is splitting or breaking the given string into smaller pieces, and from the point where we want it to split. See, if I write over here my string is equal to, uh, there's a printing error, it is welcome to Python, and then I want to, okay, there's a printing error, I'm going to do it like this here only. Okay, if I write st, my string is welcome to Python. If I write like this and then I write st dot split. Now see, if I don't give any condition over here, it's going to directly print from the spaces. See, you can see in L strip and R strip also, and in strip also, if we do not give any condition, it's going to strip the spaces. It's going to remove the spaces. So in split also, if no condition is given, it's going to split the spaces and giving us a list of the words. Now this is a string. This whole is one string, but now it is broken into pieces. Welcome is one element, two is another character, then it's Python. But if I write like this, if I write st is equal to welcome to Python, welcome to Python, and I want it to, let's say, split from the character O. Okay, I want it to split from O. Now it's going to split at every O. See here, there's O, it's going to split. Then it's going to print this. Now O is not printed, it's splitting at the index O, and this space is treated, the space is treated as an object. Then T, then again it's removing this O and splitting. So it's splitting at every O. So this is how we can mention also. And if we don't give any parameter, it's going to split at the spaces. So this is what split do. So this is an example. Okay. Now if I write hello colon word, and if I want to split it at colon, it's going to print like this. Then hello world, I want to split at O, it's going to do like this. So the split is done on the basis of letter O in this condition. Okay, so it just splits at the condition which is specified with us, to us. Now there's some other examples also. You can just have a look here. It is splitting at comma. Okay, so this is how. And if I write, okay, now see, this is good. We are going to do this example. If I write over here, okay, let's see this. See my string, this is my string, and it has specified, okay, I'm just going to show you here only. And this is my string, and my string contains apple, comma, orange, comma, mango. And I am printing that fruit 1, comma, fruit 2, comma, fruit 3 is equal to my string. This is the string dot split at comma. So now what is doing, it's going to split at comma. So now what will be the output? So like we were getting the output in terms of list over here, we are going to get it in the same way. So according to us, the output should be, when it's splitting, the output should be like this, square brackets, then we have apple. Okay, and yeah, in inverted, in these commas, and then we have orange as the second element, then we have mango. Okay, and then this is a list, and I have specified fruit 1 is equal to fruit 2 is equal to fruit 3. So this statement over here, okay, it is saying fruit 1 is, okay, fruit 1 comma fruit 2 comma fruit 3 and is equal to this. So now what is happening over here is, I'm going to write like this so that you understand. Fruit 1 is given the value as apple, the first element. Then fruit 2 is given the value as orange, which is the second element. And fruit 3 is given the value as mango, which is the third element over here. Okay, see this. So this is how this is working. So this statement over here, this statement means what exactly what I have written on the top over here. So this is what this statement means. Now if I'm writing print, and this is in C, this is in inverted commas. Okay, so this is just a string. It's going to print as it is. Fruit one is, and there's an inverted comma. This inverted comma should be here. Okay, there's a mistake. And then fruit one. So fruit one, what was the value of fruit one? It was apple. So it's going to print apple. First fruit is apple. Then second fruit is orange. Third fruit is mango. So this statement is printing as it is. The inverted comma should be here. That's a printing error. And then fruit 3, which is the value of fruit 3 is mango, which is being printed. Okay, then so I hope the example is clear. See, split is very useful. This is how we can print, we can split the string and print the value as something else. See, the output is so innovative. Okay, you cannot do it with just a string. Without the help of this function, this is not possible at all. So this is how string.split is very helpful, and all these functions are very helpful. You're going to understand it as we move on. Okay, and we're going to do many examples, many codings based on all this. Okay, so let's move on. It's just going to finish. Then we have, wait, it is not just, yeah. Then we have str.replace. So again, str.replace, it returns a copy of the string where all occurrences of the substring is replaced with another substring. Okay, so str.replace, we write the old string, then we write the new, and then we also give the count where we want it to, you know, change. Okay, so or at what index, the number of times, we can just specify that. The count we can write, and but this is optional. Okay, so let's look at the examples. So see, if I write a great day, this is my string because it is in inverted commas. This is a string. Dot replace. Now I want to replace the space with this asterisk. So this nothing is written over here. That means space. I want to replace this space with the asterisk. So see, the space is replaced with an asterisk over here, and replaces all spaces by asterisk. If you want to replace only the first occurrence, then specify the number of replacement. So now a great date dot replace, this still here it is same. Then I have given the occurrence also, the count. So once I want to change it just once. Okay, so now it's going to give only at the first position. Now if I want to replace the letter Z with asterisk, so see, though there's no Z over here, the so it's not going to give any difference. It's just going to stay like that. So now here again, now I want to replace it 5 times, but there are only 3 occurrences, only 2 occurrences, only 2 spaces are there. So it's going to print 2 times, and then it's going to ignore because the number of replacements are more than the number of occurrences. So it's not going to make any difference. It's going to print all of them. It's going to change all the possible spaces. Then we have title. Okay, so this is str.title. This str is missing from here. Str.title, what does this do? It capitalizes the first letter of each word. So now capitalize was capitalizing the first letter of the whole string, and title is capitalizing the first letter of all the words given in the particular string. Okay, if I write over here, see, if I write my string is how are you, this is my string, and if I write st dot capitalize, okay, and I print this, I'm printing this, and then I'm printing st dot title. Now you see the difference in this. Okay, just look at the difference. See, so capitalize printing, changing just the first character. See, A and U are still in lower cases. Just no matter how many words are there, just going to capitalize the first letter of the whole string. But title is capitalizing each and every letter. of this it is capitalizing the first letter of each and every word present in the string. See, H, A, U, all of them are capitalized. So this is the difference between title and capitalized. So this can be a little bit confusing, but you have to be careful. Okay, so now note that title is doing two things. The first letter of each word is converted to uppercase. The remaining letters of each word are converted into lowercase. So this is also important. If now look at in this example, see DAY, this is in capital letters. So it's converting this also into lower cases and this in the uppercase. So it is performing two tasks. So as I told you in other cases also, that capitalize also I told you doesn't matter. The end product should be that the first letter of each word in the string is capitalized, rest are small. It doesn't matter what the string used to look like when it was earlier or in the original form, it doesn't matter, the end product is same. Okay, then we have is title. Okay, str dot is title. Now that was title, it was changing into a title case. Now it is title. It is checking whether the string is title or not. It is going to give us the output as true or false. So is space, is alpha, is lower, is upper, is title, all of these is, when the word is comes in before, it is not going to change anything. It's just going to give us true or false based on how the string looks like. We are just checking whether our string is titled or not. So in this case, the string is not titled because title means that the first character, the first letter of each word is capital, rest all are small. So this is not the case over here. So it's going to give us false. Then we have str.count. Okay, now, yeah, okay, don't get confused. This is str.count. I don't know, it's a printing mistake, but see over here also, this is A, today is Monday, it is it is checking for the string A. So A is equal to, there should be a A also here. Then we have count. It returns the number of occurrences of a substring in the given string. So it counts whether the particular substring, the character which we are checking, how many times it is occurring. And we can also give the index position, okay? But that's optional. Then t is equal to hello Python is primitive, and then we write c is equal to t dot count p. So it's counting the letter p, but yeah, there's a catch that is counting only the small letters. It is not going to count this capital P. It is counting only the small letters. Now here in this string, there's no small p. So the output will be 0. Then we have another thing. If I write t dot count P and from 1 to 15. So it's going to check between 1 to 15 index only. That means from 1 to 14. 15 will not be included, the index number. So and rest the numbers or the letters which are before 1 and after 15, they will be ignored. No matter there are thousands of P, 0P, 2P, it doesn't matter. It's just going to count the number of P's, the occurrences of P's between 1 to 15. Okay, let's do an example also. If I write over here, uh, st is equal to, I'm just putting it intentionally because I will be counting e's. So now if I write st dot count in brackets, I write e. So see, it's going to count the number of times e is occurring in the string, in the whole string. So 4 times e is occurring. 1, 2, this is the 2 times, and then this 3, 4. Okay, now if I write st dot count, I want to count e from the index 3 to 5. Okay, I want to count till here only. Then 0. See, the index 3 is, this is 0th index, then 1, 2. Now this is index 3 and 4. So only 3 and 4 will be included. Fifth is not included. So there's no e, so it's going to give 0. Okay. Now if I write st dot count, if I want to count e between 3 to let's say end. So I'm not mentioning any. So it's going to count till the end from e till the end, because the ending position is not specified. If I write like this, okay, let's see if I write like this. I want to count from the beginning till the end. So see this, I'm going to put 2 commas. This is the beginning index, which is not specified. Then the ending index 3 is specified. Okay, sorry. There was a mistake. So yeah, I have to write 0. Okay, I thought it will work, but it didn't. My mistake. So it's going, we have to specify that. 2 from the beginning, 0th index to the 3rd index. Okay. That comma 1, that works in case of lists only. Yeah, so this is the example. I hope it's clear. I don't have to read the example because I have just shown you how does this work. Then we have partition, str.partition, to search for a specified string and split the main string into a tuple. So split was, what was split doing? Split was breaking the string and separating them as elements in the as a list, and this is doing as a tuple. Okay, so let's see the difference in them. So this is my string, and if I write print st dot split, okay, and I write print st dot partition. So let's see what's the difference. Okay, yeah, okay, sorry, that okay, str partition I haven't okay, so str partition also takes one argument. So what is argument? So what we specify over here, that's required. Okay, so partition function is used to split using the specified separator which is given. So in splits, this is the difference exactly. In split, it is compulsory to give a argument over here. If I don't write anything, it's going to directly split based on the spaces. But partition, in partition, a parameter is required. Okay, I have to write over here like this, that I want a string. See, now it's splitting, because in partition this is important. And just look at, there's a difference also, it's not same, that these two are not same. See, in split, it's just splitting based on the spaces, even when the spaces not, when the argument or the parameter is not specified. But in partition, it's giving an error when the argument is not specified, and when the argument is specified, which is space, it's just going to input, it's just going to give this, it is giving in the form of a list. See these square brackets, this is the identification of a list, and partition is giving in the form of tuple. See, this is the tuple. These parentheses are the identification of a tuple. And what does partition do? It just splits the whole string into in three parts. It breaks it into 3 parts only, not less, not more. See, one part is how, then there's a space which we mentioned, and then RU, they are included in one only. So a argument is required. First difference is argument is required. Second difference is it it creates a tuple, and split creates a list. And the third difference is split can be done with n number of words. It can split it thousands of times, but partition can only split it 3 times. Okay, you must be thinking that it's useless, we can use split only, but you're going to know, you're going to get it. Why? Because sometimes it happens that we don't want to split all the spaces. Okay, split will split all of them, but what if we just want to split it the first time? Okay, so this is how partition can be used. If you want to split it only 3 times, or if we don't want to split all of them. Okay, so this is how partition is used. This is an example also. So is part of T, and if I write T dot partition is, it is going to partition, or the part, or split the whole string on the character E. See the word, this is the first item, then is, this is the second item, then we have round, this is the third item. Only 3 items. No matter how long the string is, it's just going to split it three times in three parts. It's going to divide it only in three parts, while splits divided n number of times. So if you like my video, this is now we are at the end of the lecture. If you like my video, please do like, share and subscribe my channel. You can also follow me on Instagram, on Twitter. These are the respective sites, and if you have any doubts, anything you want to ask, you can comment in the comment section. Next class we are going to do lists. So this is all for today. Thank you so much.